Welcome to the Chamber's Weekly Buzz, and today's guests are Fred Brooks and Ed Ormsby. Fred is the Small Business Director for Nash Community College, and Ed is the Small Business Director for Edgecombe Community College. And we've got lots of great things to share with you. Our show is proudly brought to you by Roger G. Taylor and Associates, and we're bringing it to you to communicate with you, with the members and people in the Twin County area, the great things that are going on here. And let's take a look at some recent activities of our chamber.
I'm Lodge Daltridge with the Rocky Mountain Area Chamber of Commerce, here to award the July Small Business of the Month to Carolina Regional Orthopedic and all the doctors and PAs and their staff. And on behalf of the Rocky Mountain Area Chamber of Commerce, our members and our board of directors and our ambassadors that are here today, we congratulate you on being honored with being the Small Business of the Month. We like to honor small businesses who certainly add to in the employment of our Twin Counties region. I understand when y'all began in 1992, you started off with 2 folks, and then you're now up to 40 folks, I believe, is what I've seen, and that's amazing, especially in today's business climate as well as the medical climate y'all have to deal with both the insurance companies and the regulatory that you have to follow, and I know it's not easy.
I'm Dr. Rob Martin. Just on behalf of Carolina Regional Orthopedics, all the partners, all the employees, everyone that's put a tremendous amount of time, effort, and energy to bringing us to this facility. We'd just like to say thanks to the Chamber for honoring us, and we enjoy and look forward to continuing to serve Rocky Mount and Nash and Edgecombe County, and thank you very much.
Thank you.
We are delighted to welcome as our guests today, Fred and Ed. Fred Brooks and Ed Ormsby. Fred, you are the Director of the Small Business Center at Nash Community College, and Ed, you are the Director of Small Business Center at Edgecombe Community College. And you both serve on the Small Business Committee for the Chamber. I have enjoyed seeing and hearing your input with that, but people consider you, who have gotten to know you through the Chamber and through other routes, as the go-to people for helping get good training, additional training, whether it's lunch and learn, whether it's evening seminars, or just talk to you to get help for business concerns, small business concerns, right?
That is correct.
And that's what your job is, correct?
That's it. We just try to help businesses be successful. We help people try to start businesses through free one-on-one counseling.
Okay, free?
Free one-on-one counseling.
Wow.
You know, it's basically we would like, or at least what I'm seeing, Ed, and I'm not sure about you, I'm sure you're seeing the same thing too, is it's really bad when you hear someone come in or have a client that comes in that's no longer in business, and it could be something as simple as not maybe knowing about trust taxes and things of that nature. They went out and started the business without seeking any counseling whatsoever. And they got the business going and all, and just assumed that they could take care of that at the end of the year, and then at the end of the year they got in some penalty trouble, and eventually, unfortunately, they had to close their business. And then they come back and say, man, I wish I'd known about you sooner. So.
Yeah, well, our primary focus is on creating jobs. And we do that through helping people create new businesses, which create new jobs, and also working with existing firms, as Fred mentioned, to help them grow and prosper and create new jobs.
And it's not just a job for you, gentlemen, it's a passion. You both have experience ongoing right now, Ed, and we'll get to that in just a minute. Fred, you grew up, your dad had a small family business.
Assisted with running the family business.
And yes. So got really, you know what people go through.
Without a doubt.
And
the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Absolutely, and there's not a small business that's immune from struggles. I think Bill Daltridge told me one time, if you're not looking to the future and making adjustments with changes in people's shopping behavior, and certainly with internet and all, and I took a Martin Brosman course at Nash Community College to learn how to do Facebook and all those things for our business. And I learned how to be I'm Woman, I'm Strong from one of the seminars. I don't think it took, but anyway, I took it. But it was very interesting. Women learning how to exercise their skills in business arenas. But those are just examples of great opportunities. They're free. How do people know? And I think, Fred, let's get you to start talking about upcoming things that people can access.
Yes. First and foremost, we have at Nash Community College, we put out a fall schedule, fall 2012 schedule for continuing ed department. And with that, what I really want to note is this, make a very, very key point, and that is that if you're looking at that schedule, or if you received it in the mail, there's seminars that were being co-sponsored with the Rocky Mountain Chamber. It was a $20 registration fee to help cover the expense, actually help the Chamber with recuperating some of their expenses that they put out in our partnership. That has been waived.
They're free?
They're now free. So if you see any of these seminars through the Small Business Center at Nash for the 2012 semester, please, if you see a $20 fee, that has been waived. So it is free. As a matter of fact, I have one coming up, Turn Your Business Phone Calls into Cash, Thursday, August the 16th, 1 to 4 p.m. Again, that will be free. And in this particular seminar, participants will learn telephone etiquette for the business place, what can and cannot be handled on the phone as far as the business, and also telephone techniques that will help you increase your sales. And again, that's August the 16th, 1 to 4, and again, it is free.
Who teaches these?
This particular one will be Tim Danley. He'll be coming out of Edenton, North Carolina.
So it's not just in-house instructors who are already at Nash Community College. You literally import people, experts, beyond, not that there aren't experts at Nash Community College, but I have often seen that you are bringing in people from other areas. There was a Walt Disney, the customer service of Walt Disney, I think, was one that one of the community colleges had, and I mean, gosh, who doesn't want to deliver customer service like Walt Disney?
Right, and that you're referring probably to John Formica, the ex-Disney guy, and I know we both use him. Ed and I both use him. As a matter of fact, I have him coming up in September the 11th for effective leadership training.
Are these mainly one-day seminars, or
Yeah.
what part of a day?
Yes, they're usually 3-hour seminars for us at Nash.
And do they require one to call and register in advance so you'll know how many people are coming?
Exactly. Now what we really need are people to give us a call. You can call me at 252-451-8233 to pre-register. And again, that's to make sure we know who's coming and to make sure we have enough handouts and materials for them.
And they're all free too, right?
They're free also.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
What's the first one? What are some of the first ones coming up, Ed, at Edgecombe Community College?
Well, we do ours in series.
Okay.
We package ours. The first one that we do is called our New Business Development Series. These are 2 to 3 hour seminars. These are taught mainly by in-house presenters. But these cover everything from how to start a new business, business planning, marketing, financing, etc. We do one on grant writing and nonprofits, and we also do one on how to improve your credit score. These are things that are very important to anyone that's considering starting a business, and they should be important to people who are already in business who really haven't gone through any type of formal training. The second series that we do, we call the Leadership Development Series, and this is a 10-week series. Again, these are going to last 2.5 to 3 hours each. We do bring in outside speakers, and Fred and I both are very, very picky about the speakers that we use.
Thank you.
We want to make sure that if someone's going to spend their time to come in and sit through one of our seminars, that they are with professionals, and we're very careful for that. I know the ones that Fred uses, he knows the ones I use, and we use some of the same ones. So this Leadership Development Series, though, all of these are standalone series also, seminars also. So anyone can come. There is no charge whatsoever for the individual seminars. We do require that you do sign up, pre-register, and you can do that one of two ways. You can either do it online on our website, which is smallbusiness.edgecombe.edu, or by calling me at 252-823-5166, extension 269. Our entire fall schedule is published on our website. We also have brochures, such as I'm holding up right here, that will be throughout Edgecombe County that should be easy to find. So we're really looking forward to fall. We had a real good spring. We had real good participation. Times are tough. And this is the time that people need to be taking advantage of every learning opportunity that they can come up against.
And you can't beat the cost.
No,
you cannot beat the cost. But we do not give refunds.
Okay, good point. We're going to take a break and we'll be right back. Stay with us, please.
We are the past,
Present.
and the future leadership of your Chamber of Commerce.
we are business members focusing on new beginnings, boldly creating our Twin Counties future.
Members working toward broader thinking, community reinvestment, and public policy supporting strong business.
We are partnerships that create new beginnings.
We are business and community leaders working together for a better tomorrow.
And this is my time.
Coming up soon on The Buzz, Lige Daltrich, Chairman of the Chamber Board, and Teresa Pinto, who's President of the Chamber, will be answering your questions. Go to the email address on the screen and send in your questions, and they'll look forward to answering them. Thank you for staying with us, and we've got Fred Brooks and Ed Ormsby. You are the directors of Nash Community College Small Business Center and Edgecombe Community College Small Business Center. And Ed, you were mentioning a lot of the classes. Are some of them in the Rocky Mount, at the Rocky Mount campus, and some at the Tarboro campus?
Every seminar that we do for fall will be both at Rocky Mount
Both.
and Tarboro. We do all of our Rocky Mount seminars on Tuesdays, and we do all of our Tarboro seminars on Thursdays.
Any particular time you normally have yours? I know the one that I most recently attended was an evening.
I mentioned earlier the two series that we do, the New Business Development Series. Those all start at 6 o'clock on Tuesdays in Rocky Mount and Thursdays in Tarboro. All of the Leadership Development series seminars start at 3 o'clock on Tuesdays in Rocky Mount and Thursdays in Tarboro. And I do want to mention that all of these series and seminars, especially the leadership development, are perfect for existing small businesses because they can send their people at no charge. It gives their employees an opportunity to learn leadership skills and learn business skills that they otherwise would not learn, and it just makes them much, much more important to their employers.
And I have to say, as an employer, to totally back you up on that, sometimes they learn more from an outside professional as opposed to someone with whom they work day in and day out, because I can say it, but if you say it, then this is the expert, and the reinforcement from class members is important too.
That's a good point, and I will say that all of the seminars that Fred and I do are very interactive. We get the people involved in the seminars, so we're not just sitting in front of them giving presentations, giving speeches. We do get them involved.
Well, it's starting at 6 and starting at 3. How long do they normally last?
From 2 to 3 hours.
Okay.
It depends on the subject. It depends on how much interplay we have with the participants.
And I want to reiterate, because historically the Chambers charged $20 at Nash Community College for lunch and learns and whatnot, but this is the first year, y'all, and I think it's just wonderful that it's free. And the community college system with whom you're affiliated with the small business centers are under the umbrella of the public education system in North Carolina, so our tax dollars are already helping to provide this, so we're crazy not to take advantage of it.
Exactly.
Would you say?
Exactly.
Well, I would like to say that we're very pleased with the support the chambers have given us.
Good.
We would not be nearly as successful as we are, but we're not nearly as successful as we can be. We are still the best kept secret for small business people in Edgecombe and Nash counties. Would you agree, Fred?
Without a doubt. And that's something, and we appreciate being here today, because that's the whole thing, try to get the word out so that we can help people.
And your website, I know Ed was giving his website. What's the website for Nash?
This will be www.nashcc.edu, and to get to the Small Business Center website, just go under Continuing Education. There'll be a drop-down box. You'll see SBC, Small Business Center. Click on that, and that'll take you to our website. It'll also give you a monthly schedule of our events.
Are all of them already scheduled at both the community colleges for the fall? They're already set, so
Yes,
people can
they
see
are
all
here.
of what
They are at Nash.
of what's coming.
They are, with one exception, and I do want to bring this up. For small business, existing small businesses, and for people who are interested in starting a small business, we're going to start a new series starting in September called Ask the Lawyer. We're going to have at both Rocky Mount and Tarboro campuses 1 day a month set aside so that people who are in business can come and ask at no charge any business questions that they might have of local attorneys.
And so, are the local attorneys? You're either they're either volunteering, or they're going to be underwritten by the community college.
No, they're actually underwritten by the NC Bar Association.
Oh, good.
And when I say local, they will be more regional than local. But I do want to emphasize this is not for personal
Right.
legal questions. This is just for people who are in business, who have business legal questions.
And abroad, because I've been in situations where people try to say, "I this," and that can be awkward for the attorney, as well as, you know, don't share your business
Right.
with one. Fred, tell us a little bit more of throughout the whole fall. What you mentioned, the Disney person's coming back, but give us more of an overview of what you're going to be offering.
Well, even you mentioned that you had attended a seminar with Martin Brosman. I have another one coming up with him, Easy eBay and Other Web-Based Income Strategies. That's on August the 21st from 6 to 9 p.m. And again, I think you'll see, if you look at our schedule currently, the one that was mailed out anyway, that the fee was $20. And again, I want to make reference that that has been waived.
Free.
So it is free. We also do grant writing. I have a time management one coming up in September 19th. I think time management is a big help to all businesses. Again, as Ed mentioned earlier too, we're going to be offering the Improve Your Credit Score to 740 and get that business loan or personal loan. And again, can't stress that enough. I mean, I think that's good for anyone to come to.
And talk about the importance of that for people who maybe have not encountered, you know, with small business, you often borrow money to get started, and the rates can just be prohibitive if one doesn't have a good credit score.
Well,
right?
two things. Rates can be prohibitive. The other thing is, if you have a very low credit score, it could affect you even obtaining the loan. So, I mean, that's a big one there. And the main thing about this is, and the reason I encourage people to attend is, it not only tells you ways, you know, to increase your credit score, but it can also tell you things that maybe you just did without even thinking that maybe actually hurt your credit, and you didn't realize that by doing that it was going to hurt your credit. So that's a biggie. Also, I do want to put in a thing. We also deal with nonprofits as well. And I do have one coming up in October that's how to protect your nonprofit finance and prevent embezzlement for nonprofits. And again, it just provides very important information regarding the security of cash, recognizing and preventing embezzlement, handling theft, as well as consequences of embezzlement and more. And again, that's going to be free 6 to 9. And I want to throw that out to the nonprofits to let you know we are trying to look after you as well.
Well, and Ed, I think a point you made earlier, in this business climate, to get free employee training. And again, if we're not making changes in learning and growing as both employees and business owners, we're not keeping pace.
Well, that's exactly right. And we started this leadership development series. I guess this will be our fourth semester that we've had this. 2 semesters ago, we had a significant company give us a try. They sent 20 people to this series. They sent 30 people last semester, and I just found out this morning that they're sending an additional 30 for the fall semester. So
what an endorsement.
It is an endorsement, and one of the major local municipal departments will be using us also to train their middle and upper management.
Would you say from that if people do have ideas of things, I know that community colleges historically have, with new employers, that's one of the marketing strategies of Caroline's Gateway Partnership, is to say we've got excellent community colleges who will help train for your needs. Is that true with these seminars also?
Yes, I mean, I might be speaking for Ed, but as far as for Nash Community College, you know, I welcome businesses contacting or business owners contacting and letting us know what they need. Because, you know, once we know there's a need, there's a very good chance we can satisfy that need. And as well, and that's just through the small business center.
Yeah.
Then that's not even touching on what the community colleges, you know, some of the other classes and courses that we could get them into that may help them even more strategically.
And I was going to add on to that we have access to many training opportunities. And if we can't do it in the Small Business Center, we are more than happy to forward it to the people that can in continuing education. And we will do custom training for just about any business.
Well, I would have to say, anybody watching, one more benefit of being involved with the Chamber is our encouragement of y'all and your encouragement of ours, but also anybody in the community can go to your website, can call Nash Community College and Edgecombe Community College if this has piqued your interest, or go on their website and look for things. And again, they're free. Y'all are all about helping local businesses be successful, and we thank you for that.
You're
And
welcome.
thank you for the opportunity to be here today.
You are so welcome, and thank you. We'll see you next week. Coming up soon on The Buzz, Lige Daltrich, Chairman of the Chamber Board, and Teresa Pinto, who's President of the Chamber, will be answering your questions. Go to the email address on the screen and send in your questions, and they'll look forward to answering them.
We are the past.
Present.
and the future leadership of your Chamber of Commerce.
We are business members focusing on new beginnings, boldly creating our Twin Counties future.
Members working toward broader thinking, community reinvestment, and public policy supporting strong business.
We are partnerships that create new beginnings.
We are business and community leaders working together for a better tomorrow.
And this is my time.